Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're heading to one of my favorite cities, a place that's just buzzing with energy.
It really is. We're talking about Barcelona, the capital of Catalonia.
And it's a city of such powerful contrasts. You've got this incredible world-class food scene right next to ancient history, and then this radical modernist architecture everywhere.
It's a total sensory overload, but in the best possible way.
Absolutely. So our mission for you today is all about efficiency. We know a lot of you are planning that first trip, maybe for 3, 4, 5 days.
And you need to cut through the noise. There's just so much information out there.
Exactly. So we're going to give you the framework, the key sites, the logistics, the cultural context, so you can really experience the city, not just see it.
And if there's one single thread that ties everything together, that really defines modern Barcelona, it has to be Antonio Gaudí.
Oh, without a doubt. His architecture is the spine of the city.
You can't understand Barcelona without understanding his vision.
Okay, so let's dive right in with the big one. His most ambitious, maybe his most famous work, the Sagrada Familia.
It's breathtaking. I mean, it's this huge, surreal basilica that's supposed to connect nature and religion. The columns inside look like a forest canopy.
And the detail is just mind-blowing. The facades tell completely different stories.
They do. The Nativity facade is so full of life and detail. And then you see the Passion facade, and it's so stark, so angular. It's powerful.
And part of the whole legend is that it's still not finished, right? After almost 140 years.
That's right. The hope is to finish it by 2026 for the 100th anniversary of Gaudi's death. But it's just so complex.
It wasn't just about ambition, was it? The engineering was revolutionary.
Completely. He was using structures that mimicked forms in nature, like trees and bones. It was way ahead of its time, and it's all funded by private donations, which was his original intent.
Okay, that brings us to the most important piece of practical advice we can give you.
Yes, the logistics.
You cannot just walk up to the Sagrada Familia and expect to get in.
You absolutely cannot. It's an active construction site, so they have very strict limits on capacity. You have to, and I mean have to, book your tickets online.
How far in advance are we talking?
Months. Honestly, book it as soon as you book your flight. And if you want to go up one of the towers for the view, you have to choose that specific ticket when you book.
So plan ahead or you will miss out. Got it.
You will. It's that simple.
All right, let's move from the sacred to the whimsical.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Park Güell.
Ah, yes. This feels like Gaudi getting to play. It was meant to be a kind of garden city, a housing development, which it actually failed as a business venture.
But succeeded as this incredible public park.
Spectacularly. You've got the famous mosaic dragon on the staircase, the 2 gatehouses that look like they're made of gingerbread.
And that amazing serpentine bench on the main terrace with the incredible views over the city.
And the technique he used for that bench and all over the park is called tricatis.
Right, I've read about that. It's basically broken tile work, isn't it?
Exactly. It's this beautiful mix of creativity and resourcefulness. He didn't want expensive uniform tiles. He used broken pieces of ceramic, shards of glass, and recycled them into these vibrant, shimmering mosaics.
It's kind of sustainable design way before that was even a concept.
It really is. It's pure Catalan modernism integrating craft and art seamlessly.
So logistics here. I'm guessing it's the same story as the Sagrada Familia.
Precisely. The main area, the monumental zone, requires a timed ticket. You have to book it in advance.
And if you go,
You'll just be wandering around the edges and the free parts of the park, and you'll miss all the iconic stuff. Book it early.
okay, from the park, let's go into the heart of the city to the Grand Avenue, Passeig de Gràcia,
Home to 2 more Gaudi masterpieces, Casa Batlló and Casa Milà.
which is also known as La Pedrera, the stone quarry.
Right, and these 2 buildings really show how this architectural movement was tied to Catalan identity and wealth. Casa Batlló is it's a fantasy.
The facade looks like it's made of bones and masks.
People say it looks like a dragon's scales, with the roof being the spine of the beast, representing St. George, the patron saint of Catalonia. It's incredible.
And La Pedrera feels heavier, more imposing.
It is. The stone facade is like a wave, but for me, the highlight is the roof terrace.
Oh, the roof is something else.
He turned the chimneys and ventilation shafts into these sculptural figures. They look like medieval knights or stormtroopers. It's just pure genius.
And our research was clear.
Yeah.
You can't just walk by and take a picture. You really need to go inside.
You do. The tours are worth it. You have to see how he played with light, the way there are almost no straight lines inside. You have to be in the space to get it.
All right, all this talk of seeing these amazing places brings us to a key question. How do you actually get around? Let's start from the airport. BCN?
Okay, so you land at Barcelona El Prat. It's about 15 kilometers out. You have great options.
What's the fastest?
The Aerobus. It's an express shuttle. Takes about 35 minutes straight to Plaça de Catalunya, right in the center. Costs around 12 euros.
And the cheapest?
That would be the train, the R2 Nord line. It's only about 4 or 5 euros, takes maybe 25-30 minutes, and it stops at major stations like Passeig de Gràcia.
A great option.
Yeah.
And if you have a ton of luggage or you just want ease?
Taxi. It's a fixed rate, around 30 to 40 euros. Gets you door to door in about 20 to 30 minutes. Super simple.
Okay, so once you're in the city, the metro is fantastic. What's the best ticket strategy for a visitor?
For a 3 to 5 day trip, you're probably looking at 2 options. The T Casual card gives you 10 rides, which is great if you plan to walk a lot.
But if you plan to use transit for everything?
Then get the Whole of Barcelona card. That gives you unlimited rides for a set number of days. It's better value if you're really zipping around the city.
But we have to say, as good as the metro is, Barcelona is a walking city.
It truly is. But, and this is a big but, comfortable shoes are non-negotiable.
Oh, absolutely. Cobblestones, hills.
Especially around Park Güell and Montjuïc, you'll be doing a lot of walking. The hop-on, hop-off bus is actually a pretty good compromise if you want to see a lot without destroying your feet.
Good tip. Okay, let's talk about where to stay. This is where you really see the 2 different sides of Barcelona.
You do. You have the modern, grid-like city versus the old medieval city. If you want modern convenience, access to Gaudi's houses, high-end shopping, you stay in Example.
That's the neighborhood with the famous grid pattern and the cut-off corners on the buildings.
The chef lanes. Yeah, that was a mid-19th century design by Ildefons Cerdà. It was designed to be open, airy, and efficient. It's a great central place to base yourself.
But if you want that historic labyrinthine feel,
then you're looking at the Gothic quarter, the Barri Gothic, or Elborn.
the Gothic quarter is the oldest part, right? Roman foundations?
Exactly. It's full of history, hidden squares, the incredible Barcelona Cathedral. It can be a bit touristy and loud, though. Elborn is right next door. It has that same medieval layout, but it feels a bit trendier.
More boutiques and cool bars.
Yeah, and the Picasso Museum is there. It's got a great vibe.
And what if you just want to be by the beach?
Then it's Barceloneta. That's the old fishing quarter, right on the sea. Great for seafood, beach access, and just relaxing.
Okay, and a really important practical tip we found.
Yeah.
Think twice about staying right on La Rambla.
Yes. La Rambla is the big, famous pedestrian street. You have to walk it, you have to see it. But you probably don't want to sleep there.
Too ugh.
Very loud, and it's a major hotspot for pickpockets, especially at night. Stay a few blocks off it, in the Gothic quarter or Example, and you'll have a much more peaceful time.
From where to sleep to what to eat, Barcelona's food scene is just unreal. But you have to know what to look for beyond just tapas.
You really do. You have to try the specific Catalan dishes, and it starts with the simplest thing, pa amb tomacat.
Bread with tomato. It sounds so basic.
It is, but it's everything. It's bread rubbed with fresh tomato, olive oil, and salt. It's a cultural statement. It's on every table for a reason.
I love that. What else is a must-try?
You have to try fideuà. It's like paella, but they make it with short, thin noodles instead of rice. It's incredible.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
And for dessert, it has to be crema catalana. It's their version of creme brulee, but it's lighter, often with a hint of citrus or cinnamon.
And the culture around eating is a big part of the experience, isn't it? The timing is different.
Very different. Dinner doesn't really get going until 8:30 or 9 p.m., sometimes even later.
So what do people do before then?
They go bar hopping for tapas, or in places like Elborn for pinços. Those are little snacks, usually on a piece of bread held together with a toothpick. It's a very social pre-dinner ritual.
And what about the markets? La Boqueria is the famous one.
It is right off La Rambla. It's very busy, very touristy now, but it's still an amazing spectacle of color and food. Great for fresh juices and some amazing Spanish ham, the jamón.
Is there a more local alternative?
Yeah, the Mercat de Sant Antoni is a great option. It has a similar feel, but it's where more locals do their actual shopping, a bit less chaotic.
Perfect. Okay, let's wrap up with some final practicalities. First, when's the best time to go?
The sweet spots are spring, so April to June, and then fall, September and October. The weather is beautiful, perfect for walking, and you miss the huge crowds and the intense heat of July and August.
And those crowds bring us to a really crucial warning about safety.
Yes. We have to be direct about this. Barcelona is generally a very safe city, but pickpocketing is a serious issue.
Especially in those tourist hotspots we've been talking about.
Exactly. La Rambla, the Metro, the Gothic quarter. It's often professional teams using distraction techniques. Someone accidentally bumps into you and your wallet is gone.
So what's the advice?
Be aware, don't be flashy, use a crossbody bag that you can keep in front of you, don't leave your phone on a cafe table, just be mindful of your surroundings.
Vital advice. Now, quickly, beyond Gaudi, what are a couple of other things people should try to see?
Definitely get up Montjuic Hill. You can take a cable car up for these incredible panoramic views of the entire city and the port. The Magic Fountain is up there too.
And in the Gothic quarter.
You have to visit the Barcelona Cathedral. It's this huge, imposing Gothic masterpiece. It's such a stunning contrast to Gaudi's style.
And the local culture is so strong. It's not just Spanish. It's distinctly Catalan.
Incredibly strong. If you get lucky and your trip lines up with a festival, you might see the Castellers.
The Human Towers.
The Human Towers. It's an unbelievable display of community and tradition. And of course, you have to understand the importance of football. FC Barcelona is like a religion there.
And what about language? Is English enough?
In the tourist areas, absolutely. Hotels, restaurants, museums, you'll be fine with English. But learning a few words of Spanish or even Catalan is always appreciated.
Good to know. Okay, finally, let's look to the future. Our sources show Barcelona is making a really big shift in how it handles tourism.
It's a huge shift. The city is actively trying to move towards a more sustainable model because residents were really feeling the pressure from over-tourism.
And the headline policy is massive.
It is. They've announced a plan to ban all short-term tourist apartment rentals starting in 2028.
Wow, all of them. That will completely change things for visitors.
Completely. It will push visitors into licensed hotels and presumably make the city less crowded and more livable for the people who are there year-round. It's a bold move.
So if you're visiting now, you're kind of seeing Barcelona at this pivotal moment, right before this major change happens.
You really are, and that's what defines the city, this constant tension between the old and the new. You have the perfect planned grid of example right next to the chaotic ancient maze of the Gothic quarter.
Gaudi's surrealism built on top of Roman walls.
Exactly. But it leaves you with a question to think about. As the city moves away from mass tourism with this apartment ban coming, what happens to the character of the more local bohemian neighborhoods like Gracia?
Right, the places that feel more authentic right now.
Yeah. If all the tourists are suddenly concentrated in hotels in the city center, can those neighborhoods keep their unique local feel? Or will something essential be lost in the process of trying to preserve it?
A fascinating thought to chew on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Barcelona. We'll see you next time.